led by Red One squadron leader Jim Turner. He just called them into 7 arrow formation. The jets now close off to be about 8 feet apart as they form one big red arrow, a mile above us in the sky. Jim is a former Jaguar weapons instructor and Jaguar display pilot. It's his first year leading the team. But he was a wingman with the Red Arrows from 2005 to 2007 and spent 2 years as part of the synchro pair. Smoke comes on, the team are forming shuttle formation. The 4 aircraft on the wing is now dropped back to be lead red sticks directly behind the leader. While they're in this position further back, they can still fly their references from the lead aircraft and just trust that the jet only 6 feet away is in the correct place. So now for the right hand side, there's a shuttle roll. As they roll towards the kids, they can definitely see you waiting now. What you won't have seen, because they're flying so fast, is that those pilots are actually waving back to you. On the left of the formation as we look there on is Red 5 squadron leader Martin Higgins. Higgy is the team's executive officer and has rejoined this year, having previously flown from 2005 to 2007. He's a former Hawk flying instructor and Tornado F3 pilot with operating experience in Iraq and the Falkland Islands. The smoke goes off. You can see the wings are now straightened to form flanker. The outside pilots have to anticipate their control inputs to keep the wings straight. So they use the cadence in Red One's voice command. This is flanker. Smoke comes on. Red One has now pulled the team into Phoenix formation for an emotional part of this year's routine. When they present Phoenix, Reds 4 and 5 on the outside of the formation will smoke red to remember our lost friends and colleagues, Flight Lieutenant John Egging and Flight Lieutenant Sean Cunningham, who were both tragically killed in separate accidents last year. We miss them very much, ladies and gentlemen. This is our memorial bend for Eggman and Shaw. Continuing with the theme of remembrance, this year has been a long-awaited unveiling of a memorial to the Royal Air Force and Commonwealth aircrew from Bomber Command who lost their lives during World War II. The memorial in Green Park in London honours the 55,573 young men who all as volunteers at an average age of only 22 lost their lives for our freedom. So now executive formation from the right-hand side, this is our tribute to the personnel of Bomber Command. On the bottom of the formation with white smoke is one of our first-year pilots. That's Red 4, Flight Lieutenant James McMillan. McLean was born in the UK but moved to New Zealand at the age of 10 and eventually joined the Royal New Zealand Air Force. He transferred to the Royal Air Force in 2002 and became a Hawk flying instructor and Harrier GR9 pilot. With With the smoke on now, the team are forming our largest formation shape. 4 aircraft now dropped to the very back of the formation of the Red 7th jet. And just remember, they are still flying their references of the lead aircraft at the very front as they present on course.
Jordan, where mate?
The second jet from the right as we look here on is flown by another of our first-year pilots. That's Red 2 Flight Lieutenant Martin Hurst. Hurst is another former Hawk flying instructor and was the solo Hawk display pilot in 2006. Operationally, he flew the Harrier GR9, flying over Afghanistan a number of times before joining the Red Arrows this year. Smoke's back on now as the team reforms that shuttle formation that we saw in the first roll at the start of the show. As they roll out to our left 45 degrees, get your cameras ready for a good photo opportunity. Red 4 and 5 roll back to form the Eagle formation as the jets pull up into a loop at 400 miles an hour. As they slow down now to about 120 miles an hour, 6,000 feet above us, you can see they reform that one big Red Arrow. I said before that it's been a big year for the United Kingdom, and that we in the Red Arrows like to think we represent the very best of the British. Let's see how patriotic everyone's feeling here today. Here's some red, white and blue. So a big round of applause for Her Majesty the Queen and the Great Britain. On the left of the leader with white smoke is the last of our first-year pilots. That's Red 3 Flight Lieutenant Mike Childs. Chikey is another former Hawk flying instructor. More recently, he's been flying the Typhoon before that his newest fighter. Where his duties have been on quick reaction alert, protecting the airspace of the UK and the Falkland Islands. And so right now, you can see the team are forming a diamond. With 7 jets, we call this short diamond. Get your cameras ready and keep your arms ready to wait for the short diamond roll. The aircraft there, 2,500 feet above us, at 400 miles an hour, and only 6 feet away from each other. Well, that's the end of the first half of our display, ladies and gentlemen. We've seen close formations flown in a rather dynamic fashion. We're now going to change the tempo as we show you how the Hawk aircraft can perform. The Red 5 aircraft are straightening. That's Red 1 to 5, who we call Enid, after Enid Blyton's famous 5. Synchro pair tucked in behind. So now get your cameras ready as they roll out to start the second half of the display. Smoke arms on for the detonator. Synchro pair remain with us now. Red 6 is on our left and Red 7 is on our right as they perform synchronised jerry turns to position for their next manoeuvre. On the left, Red 6 is synchro leader Flight Lieutenant Ben Plank. Plank is another former Hawk flying instructor and Harrier GR9 pilot, and it's his 3rd year with the Red Arrows. Left to right now, synchro pair ascending to just 100 feet. They're closing at 850 miles an hour to perform the synchro pass. at 6G or 6 times the force of gravity, so everything in their body weighs 6 times more than normal. So those pilots are working very hard to counter those G-forces. As they roll up towards us, they fly the cyclone. And synchro slingshot for the front. Look to your left, ladies and gentlemen, for the 5 headlights of Enid. The inside pilots perform tight match barrel rolls to the outside of the formation in the rollback. Red 5, releasing Red 1, and the rollback is complete. He sounds like he's having a lot of fun. Now look directly to your front for the synchro pair. Not hard to get what this is, ladies and gentlemen. This is synchro time. Now, just before the display, I met two young men who are Nathan and Liam, and it's their 10th birthday today. So the Renaro would like to dedicate this to Nathan and Liam, who are 10 today, and a very happy birthday to them. Out to the right is Red 7, synchro 2, Lyndon Smith. Finding the former Tornado GR4 pilot with lots of operational experience flying over Iraq. Double roll, look right, 45 degrees for Enid. They put up in a formation called Big 5. And they're now twisting this loop in a manoeuvre called a quarter clover. Now get your cameras ready for the good bit, ladies and gentlemen. This is the vertical brake. So as Enid finishes the vertical brake, look left and right again for the synchro pair. This time Red 6 on the right and Red 7 on the left. Closing at 800 miles an hour. They're going to cross 3 times in a 360-degree 60 turn in the carousel. Once again, synchro slingshot to the front, look right, 45 degrees for Enid. To the is the Titan. See the pilots change their smoke colour back to white. We've reduced that smoke by injecting regular diesel fuel into the aircraft's 400-degree engine exhaust, which causes it to vaporise. To get the red and blue, we simply add a dye to the diesel, and we can carry 5 minutes of white smoke and a minute each of red and blue. As needed now, finish the Titan. Look directly to your front for the synchro pair. Red 7 smoke turns blue. He rolls around red 6 in the vortex. Well, while there are only 7 jets displaying here today, there's another pilot on the scene who is Red 8, Jonathan and Dave Davies. Dave's in his 4th year with the Red Arrows. While he doesn't have a role in the display, he does have crucial flying and planning roles, and it's he and I who fly the spare jets and make up the 9-ship formations for our official flight path this summer. More about Dave in a minute. Back to the synchro pair as they descend back down to 100 feet for their final manoeuvre on the display and the opposition barrel roll. Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together for the synchro pair. Now, let's go directly to your front for Enid and the final manoeuvre of the display.